Do you think you have what it takes to become a Fazbear employee? Most people would say no. The unbelievable horrors that await you, along with almost guaranteed death, would turn most away. But if you are one of the brave souls, pun intended, who think they can take the challenge, well, be my guest. Come and join me as we watch the Animatronic Setup Video Manual series by EZ2B. Make sure you go check out their channel, link in the description. Before we get started, like this video and subscribe if you're new here. We have 3 tapes to review, so let's get started with Fazbear Entertainment Setup Tape 01.
Welcome to the Fazbear Entertainment Animatronic Setup Video Manual.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's an honor to have this opportunity. And might I add, this music slaps.
This is tape 1 of a 9-tape series. Thank you for buying the deluxe animatronic band package.
So apparently there's 9 parts, but there's only 3 in the series. So let's just assume that the rest were burned in a fire.
This first tape will introduce you to the 4 new attractions you have purchased. These 4 attractions are Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, and Foxy, the Pirate Fox.
Each come with the ability to make sure your kids never sleep with the lights off again. And Chica! I'm sorry, I keep picking on you, but how could your design be acceptable in a kid's establishment? Chickens don't even have teeth.
Height, 7'4".
And here's the star attraction, Freddy. At 7'4", 412 pounds, he could be a fantastic addition to the NBA.
I got a Glock in my Rari.
Freddy is the main star and singer of our band. Freddy is laid back, easygoing, loves to have fun, and is incredibly happy-go-lucky.
And he's also incredibly easy to clean. Well, that's the best part. You got me sold.
Now playing General Attraction Performance Demo.
We don't have to go through all that. I'm sure he works fine. Okay, never mind, proceed. This animation is super smooth and emulates how an animatronic would realistically move. This part is pretty cool. The room fades to dark along with Freddy's eyes being replaced with more human-like eyes. His mouth opens more and the video becomes grainy, making it a bit harder to see every detail.
Height, 7'7". Weight, 415 pounds.
Bonnie is even taller than Freddy? Well, give him the spot in the NBA instead.
Bonnie is a prideful, boastful, optimistic bunny rabbit, and the guitarist of the band.
I would pay money to see a duet with Bonnie and Freddy.
Now playing General Attraction Performance Demo.
Well, that didn't take long. He has lost his shit. As we see Bonnie's eyes go missing, we are met with complete silence except for a faint breathing sound. A pair of human eyes emerge briefly before cutting to this pretty shocking sight. For a few frames, you can see what appears to be a child inside Bonnie's mouth, either being shoved inside or trying to get out.
Height, 7'3".
Hey, I saw that, Chica. That subtle blink. You and your cupcake think I'm oblivious to your schemes, but I saw the movie. You two are nothing but trouble.
Weight, 400 pounds. Chica is the backup singer in the band. She is a glutton of her food.
I think what he meant to say is that Chica is a freak of nature whose only motives are to search for victims that will satisfy her ever-growing hunger.
Mostly pizza and singing. Now playing General Attraction Performance Demo.
Well, this escalated quickly. Chica is now extremely bloody and damaged, and the eyes blinking when it shows the demo instructing to do so is a nice touch. Ah, the man of the hour. Everyone give it up for William Afton. And last but not least, Foxy. No description here, just this very eerie sounding music. Some of the images of the animatronics flash across the screen, along with the man speaking so distortedly, I can't even tell what he's saying. I'll just assume it's nothing good. Yeah, given that Foxy has a hook, extra sharp teeth, and is possessed, I will agree with you that he would be incredibly difficult to clean. We get a pretty graphic visual of all the animatronics dismantled and covered in blood, guts, you name it, it's there. As we see Golden Freddy's head appear, we start to hear screams and distortion getting more intense and loud.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for bringing the catchy music back. Might help us calm down after seeing all that.
We here at Fazbear Entertainment hope you enjoy your brand new attractions.
Well, I was gonna enjoy them, until William decided to be a bitch and make all the animatronics possessed.
To continue the video manual, please insert tape 2.
And that's where tape 1 ends. This is a pretty neat way of doing a manual style VHS. It flowed really nice, started off pretty normal, but as the tape progressed, it got much more dark and sinister. But this series is about to get much crazier. Let's move on. Next is titled Fazbear Entertainment Setup, Tape 04.
Welcome back to the Fazbear Entertainment Animatronic Setup Video Manual.
Thanks again, but I have one question. What in all shit happened in the last tape?
This fourth tape will instruct you on how to properly set up your 4 new attractions, including assembling and bolting down the supplied endoskeletons to the show stage.
I like to imagine just putting the endoskeletons on stage and nothing else, just to see the customers' reactions.
Installing cosmetics to each specified endoskeleton. Securing props and other animatronic devices to each attraction.
Yes, be sure to equip them with potential weapons that can be used against us.
Start with Freddy Fazbear. Retrieve the lower half of the endoskeleton from the box labeled FFP Freddy ES1-1984.
So now we know what year this takes place in, or at least what the year models are. This gave me a good jump. That is actually pretty brutal. I like content creators that are not afraid to really go all out and show shocking material. For a brief moment in the static we see Golden Freddy, and the video is so distorted I can't exactly tell what else I'm looking at. I just know it's pretty graphic.
Make sure the side you retrieve the endoskeleton from is facing you. This way you can slide the product out easily. Examine the endoskeleton for any loose, missing, or faulty parts. Locate the feet in the same box.
Then we're shown another shot of what looks like cut off legs and feet.
Wheel the rest of the lower half endoskeleton to the show stage using a loop handle hand truck.
Okay, hold up, announcer guy. Are we just gonna ignore the severed feet and body and just continue? Something tells me this company does not have the best intentions.
And carefully place the legs to fit inside each foot hole. You should hear another audible click when the legs and torso have been fully secured.
Not much happens here for a minute. I'll just speed this part up.
Now, start applying the rest of Freddy's lower half cosmetics located in boxes labeled FFAPFC 841. Start with the calves.
Thighs. Pelvis. And now the torso.
I knew it wasn't going to be a normal tape. As more parts are taken from the box, we see them become more covered in blood, along with the walls covered in organs and handprints.
Now it's time for the arms. When obstructing evidence, remember to leave no missing body parts behind. If unable to fit any victim inside an animatronic suit, slice off extruding limbs.
Okay, hold up. What are you going off about? Seriously, when this guy started talking like this, I was taken back. My mouth dropped as a result and had to pause the video. I genuinely wasn't expecting him to start basically saying, yes, kill the children and stuff them into animatronics. Well, I think we found out who this announcer is.
An animatronic suit. Slice off extruding limbs to fit as neatly as possible. While cleaning up, you may...
That is actually terrifying. We don't see anything shocking, but hearing the child scream as the sound of a loud slam occurs, my mind imagines that's the sound of his arms being cut off.
While cleaning up, you may hear slight breathing and moans coming from the animatronic due to how some victims may still be breathing.
So much is going on in this moment. A knife gets thrown to the floor, crying can be heard, and the voice says some victims may still be breathing after getting shoved into the animatronics. Oh my god. This is one of the most brutal, craziest, and intense FNAF VHSs I've seen.
May still be breathing.
Hi, mysterious smiling face.
You must now act quickly and burn your clothes and weapons. Retreat to a safe location far away from any public activity. Carefully place your stained clothes and weapons into a paper bag.
Okay, now we're just straight up learning how to get away with murder.
Do not let the tampered items touch anything else. After properly washing off and placing clean clothes on, approach the bag with latex gloves.
Hey, psst. Am I gonna be put on a watch list after learning all this stuff?
Place the evidence into the fire pit. Use a match or lighter to light the kindling at multiple points. As the fire grows, carefully add larger pieces of firewood to maintain a steady burn.
Well, if it wasn't for the situation, I just assumed this was a good fire starting tutorial.
Allow the firewood and evidence to burn completely and turn to ash. Thank you for watching. Retreat back home and stay as far away from the restaurant as possible for at least a few weeks.
Ah, yes. Then I'll be able to go back and do this all over again.
To continue the video manual, please enter Take 5.
And so we end tape 4. Holy crap, this part is wild. Much like the last one, it started out pretty normal, but the first legit scare was miles above the first oddity in the first one. When the instructor just completely switched tones and started giving instructions on how to kill and hide bodies made me feel uneasy. It gave the illusion that I was watching something I shouldn't. And of course, this scene. So simple, but incredibly chilling to listen to, and your mind gives you all the visuals you need. Then we are just straight up told to hide the evidence and get away with murder. God, what a crazy video. Moving on, this last one is titled Fazbear Entertainment Setup Tape 09. Well, the guy said there is 9 tapes, so we must be at the end. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Fazbeartainment Animatronic Setup Video Manual.
We are only 5 seconds in, and I've already shit myself. We're shown pictures of the victims along with Springtrap flashing across the screen, combined with deep, muffled audio.
This 9th and final tape will instruct you on how to set up the free roaming mode on your 4 new attractions.
Can I just skip this tape? I don't think possessed animatronics that have free roam of the place is the smartest decision.
In order to properly run the free roaming mode on your mascot character.
Hey, William. I saw that, William. Just because you're a shadow, don't think I can't recognize you.
You must first calibrate and train the AI of each animatronic through various stimuli. These training exercises will help the attractions do various tasks such as walk around a designated area, avoid obstacles.
Freddy, help the kid up. Dick.
and interact with customers.
Springtrap is shown to be looming over this individual. Sadly, I don't think there's much you can do here, kid. Might as well try and hug the 8-foot-tall rabbit.
Start with audio stimuli. Shut off all the lights in your restaurant, as the AI needs to train and focus on its audition rather than sight.
Very interesting method for how the AI works. I guess no lights means less distractions, but for us, it just makes things creepier.
Place your cassette player down in the middle of the pizzeria, at an equal distance from both the show stage and Pirates Cove. Make sure the tape, MDR-BKRM5, is successfully placed into the player.
MDR-BKRM5. That can't be a coincidence. I am almost certain that is supposed to spell out murder backroom, and 5 represents the 5 victims. How ballsy of William to pretty much spell out his crimes out in the open.
The following is an example of what a successful audio calibration should look like.
I'm sure this will go off without any scary repercussions. The audio starts with his ominous low growl, and changes to what sounds like a mess of random deep pitches. As we're shown close-ups of all the characters, you have to appreciate the lighting here. I mean, look at that. A face only a mother could love. Things start quickly flashing across the screen. One pop-up says, "I see them moving," along with, "I hear them breathing," and another is Springtrap, staring into our soul. They appear to be aware of what has happened to them. Chica puts her hand to her face as if to check what she's become, while Freddy grabs his face and jaw violently, trying to rip it off. What concerns me is Freddy's endoskeleton mouth appears to be wide open, like it's screaming in pain, almost as if the removal of the head and jaw is something the soul can feel, basically ripping his own skin off, if you will. We then see Bonnie brutally slamming his head into a wall. It's almost hard to watch because I imagine he's trying to wake himself up from what the victim might think is a nightmare, but is actually very real. Chica then rips her eyes out, which must be super painful for the victim since she leans back screaming. Hell, I would too. If I ripped my eyes out like that, I'd be sent into 20 consecutive backflips. Cutting back to Freddy, he finally snaps off the head and jaw, as the endoskeleton slumps its head over. Did we just witness a soul kill itself? Quite possibly. But I heard a very interesting theory on what could be going on here. The theory being that the audio is actually the parents of the victims crying out. So if William secretly recorded the parents mourning their children, he could use it against the animatronics to see if they were really possessed. Goddamn, that is a dark idea, but a fascinating one, no doubt. So, did we do it? Are the animatronics good to walk around freely?
Clear out the dining room now, as you will need an open space for the visual stimuli exercise.
Yippee! More tests. The last one was a freaky horror show, so it can only get worse from here, I guess.
Need an open space for the visual stimuli exercise. Locate the box inside the...
Oh boy. Golden Freddy is back.
Inside the box you will find 5 cutouts of childlike subjects. Arrange the cutouts around the dining room, following the booklet found in the same box's instructions.
Okay, I'm currently editing this, and I was gonna make a joke about a child pentagram here, but holy shit, seeing this made me jump. I mean, wow. That is freaky as hell.
The following is an example of what a successful visual calibration should look like.
I might find employment elsewhere.
Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children.
So Freddy goes around giving cake to all the kids. This is a visual representation of Take Cake to the Children minigame from FNAF 2, where Freddy goes around and does, what else? Give cake to the children.
Give cake to the children.
Oh, and also William shows up in his stupid-ass purple car to meet Charlotte Emily, who is Henry's daughter, locked outside, stuck in the rain.
Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children.
Freddy, do not ignore this unfolding crime scene. The cake mission can wait.
Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children.
Charlotte is viciously stabbed and left for dead. And so William's killing spree would continue.
Give cake to the children. Give cake to the children.
William, I cut your brake lines when you weren't looking. Good luck getting home.
Give cake to the children.
We end on this flashing image of Springtrap and the marionette. William is still out there actively killing people, and Charlotte now possesses the puppet, who will give life to these animatronics. Yeah, I think I'll find another job instead. But wow, this VHS series... I wish I found these tapes sooner. This showed great visuals and interesting ideas from some of the FNAF minigames, the creepy use of gore like that one kid in the box, and some of the gore you don't even see, but your imagination just runs wild and makes the worst possible conclusion. Mainly the cutting off the arms bit. Seriously, that made me uncomfortable the first time I saw it. And I love the very, very brief flashes of jump scares and easy to miss Easter eggs. There are so many I couldn't even point them all out, so you definitely should go watch them for yourself. The second tape has to be my favorite all around, but the best scene in the whole short series has to be the audio calibration. Seeing the animatronics move like scared children desperately trying to get out or just flat out kill themselves was absolutely insane to see. This, for me, is definitely one of the better, scarier, and gory FNAF VHSs. If you would, please go check out Easy2E's channel as they have more FNAF VHS content. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. Thank you all so much for watching, and I want you to watch the next video. Goodbye.